So, I don't know how much of this you're going to get, right? Because it might cut me off halfway through depending on I'm doing this on the phone. And it's obviously a bigger conversation topic. You catch me live in the, what is for the moment, Applewotzit HQ kitchen, ironing my top, getting ready to go on a venture somewhere to the southwest, I believe it is. Southwest. I don't know, somewhere though. I'm not going to say where it goes because where I'm going because I don't want to. But I'm going there to help another dad who is going through the usual shit of separation with the use of a non-molestation application, which is always nice. I'm not saying anyone's perfect. Like, the bloke's telling me he's taking his shit, he's owning his shit, he's getting his own help, he's doing his own shit. It doesn't need to be fucking, he's not proud of himself. Hasn't done anything that bad, yeah. In my world, I've seen worse. But in his world, it's really bad. So, and I respect that. You have to. But this is how bad the water is in this world, right? I wouldn't even feed my iron tap water. For a healthier, longer life for your iron, use Evian. I was feeding it to the cat, but then I realised the cat was eating the like puddle water and shit water and all that sort of stuff. So I was like, fuck it, she doesn't deserve the Evian. Give it to the iron. Give it to something that actually works hard for me, the iron. So that's what I did. So yeah, so I digress. So basically, right, now we've all got emotions, we've all got feelings, we've all got the instinct about us, yeah, and we've all got like fight or flight. But I don't understand people, I don't understand these type of people. They just want to go out and cause trouble for the sake of causing trouble. And don't get me wrong, there's people who cause trouble because they use it as a tool to get themselves out of trouble, to get themselves what they want without actually saying what they want. They don't have to say necessarily, you know, an argument will be started because they want to start an argument so they can blame you for something. And then they can get a further outcomes. That's one thing. But this other type of person is, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. That's just a confidence thing. That's just a confidence thing. And when you realise you don't have to do that, I think most people, normal people at least, would utilise that skill and utilise the fact that they've noticed that about themselves and do something positive with it. And you know, that's that. But ultimately, my point is, there's people who don't. There's people who go out and intentionally go out and instigate and want to instigate, and they'll call them arguments and fights. And that's something that I just find amazing, that these people, after conning and misleading, like, they're great, they're coverts. They're really, like, when you get a team of coverts and they're working together, maybe they've got control over your ex-partner, or that's sometimes what happens. If a man, and this is my view, just my view, nothing legal about this, this is, if a man were to, if a man was to cause trouble, just to, like, instigate a fight. So basically, you go and get your kid. You go and get your kid from school. You got your girlfriend's, your ex-wife's new partner there. He is only there to intimidate you. He's only there to intimidate you. Right? He's only there to intimidate you. But then he's there just to intimidate you, parking in your parking space. The reason he's there is to wind you up. And that's there. You get a reaction out of you. They get a reaction out of you. You knock him out or whatever. You feel better for the moment because you've knocked him out. Your daughter sees it or your son sees it. And they're like, fuck, you just knocked out my stepdad. Or stepmom, the case might be, whatever. And it's like, oh, shit. Don't worry about it, though. Don't worry about it, because they deserved it, because they were fucking, they've been winding me up and they've been pushing my buttons and blah. You're the one, even though they're the ones who instigated it. They're the ones who instigated all of that. They're the ones who created the whole situation, yeah? Everything, from beginning to end. And all you've done is you've reacted, and because you're a human and you react, yeah. And this hasn't happened. This is just I see someone calling me, but I can't answer it because I'm doing this, so I can't answer it. I'm not going to answer it. I'll call him back. So hopefully this is still recording, but you probably can't hear what I'm saying, can you? So I'll wait for him to stop. Persistent, isn't they? A new device was what? There, but don't worry. So what I was saying was, and even to the trolls who are trying to fucking get access to my Messenger account. Fucking, what's going on in the world, man? What's in my Messenger account that everyone fucking wants? There's nothing in there. Why would I, like, literally, people do my head in, like, literally. I suppose when you get into that, you can hack. Anyway, I'm digressing. But anyway, so yeah, imagine this, right? So you've got your same situation. You've got your, like, fucking, they've antagonised you. They've wound you up. They've wound you up to the extent that you snapped and you've knocked them out, right? First thing they're going to do with that is going to go running back to the police or running back to the courts or running back to social services and saying he's just being violent, blah, blah, blah. That's the first thing they're going to do. And that's why they did it. And that's why they do it. And I mean, that's day one stuff. That's like basic schoolboy stuff, right? So Any person, I don't call them man, and it's simply men that do, the men that do this, right? Men that do this, when they do this to the father of their partner's child. Now, if a man is doing that to, I'm not saying anyone is, but if a man is doing that, and anyone would do that, then that would mean that man is likely to be abusing the ex-partner. Because if he's doing that to the dad, and he's not bothered about, and he's not child focused. He's not worried about the daughter, because it's not his daughter. If he's doing it to the dad, then the only reason any man would do that to another man would be through jealousy. Would be through jealousy. They've got something they want. It hasn't disappeared out of that person's life. That would be what it is. But then you can't really call them a man either, because any man that treats another man like that, and it's a woman that's either instigating it or maybe she's not aware of it. But any man that treats another man like that, for a woman, not really a man, I don't think. I've had this conversation before. Like, especially if it's a dad. Like, I get people fighting for the love of the one they love, but that one that they're fighting the love for may not love them back. And if you're fighting for the love of someone that doesn't love you back, then what's the point of fighting for the love for that person? So you're fighting for something you don't even know if you got. And what about if that other person doesn't really want that person? All they want is a relationship with their child. Gosh. The questions are endless. The thoughts are extensive. And people are just stupid. If they were to do that sort of thing, obviously, as you catch me at Applewotzit HQ, just ironing, getting ready for a big journey outwardly of the London area to the south of the bottom, not Portsmouth. This is elsewhere. And it's a big one. It's a big one. I'm talking about the court hearing, not anything else. And it's not even a big one, because even that's going to be like done and gone and fast. It's like all done in half hour, 45 minutes. But that's all part of the service. Jason, that's all the way. That's like 3 hours away, Jason. You're going all the way there for 3 hours. That's right, yeah. That's right, folks. That's what I'm doing. And I'm even going up the night before, because there are no first trains that get there in time. Well, there probably is, but I didn't look. Maybe I should have done. But either way, it's done now. It's all done. And tomorrow we will be another case knee deep in love and animals and fighting hate with love, taking emotional beatings, being the pronounced guilty, and to prove yourself innocent. That's what it's all about, folks. Unfortunately, they'll say it's not, but you have to go in with being emotionless, and it's very difficult when you're dealing with your kids and it's all about emotion, and they're throwing stuff at you, and you're like, how do you contain yourself? How do you do that? Not very easily, not for sure. Anyway, I've got to do, because I've just realised I've got another guy that I need to do send an email, so I need to finish that stuff off for him, and I need to freshen up to get to where I'm going, and that's gonna mean getting into the shower. I'm running out of time because I can't miss that train, because otherwise I'm fucked. Well, not really, there's another train afterwards, but I just paid the train ticket, so it's like, I can't really do much about that. This is the other thing, right? I get some various people calling me and whatnot, and I always know when it's a service user or when it's not, because a service user will send you a text message afterwards saying, oh, Jason, I'm just trying to give you a call, can you give me a call back? It's Bob, or whoever, right? Then when you get these random numbers call you, and then put the phone down and then call you back immediately straight away with a different phone number, but the main number the same. It's gonna be like fucking these people who are trying to sell you cryptocurrency and shit. And I've been scammed with that stuff before, like a lot of money, and they literally pound your phone, like literally call after call after call, and I don't answer it, because, ladies and gentlemen, everything is a choice. You don't answer the phone and be like, oh, you know what? And it'd be like disappointing and frustrating and ruin my day, and it'd be like piss me off. Or I just ignore them and go about my business. And that's what I do. Spreading love and a positive message wherever I go. I'm not perfect. I know that. But what can one do?